Hey, what's up, Twitter? So this one is going to be a hell of a rant. If you don't like rants, just, click off. But it has to do with minorities in the industry and opportunities. And it makes me think of when I was married to someone at a particular agency, which we won't name, but you know who it is. And so there was a charity event every year, and it was painting Venice High School, painting flowers on the walls and stuff like that. And so everybody comes and pulls up in their Range Rovers and whatnot, and the kids, this is for the kids and stuff, and the kids jump out of a $200,000 car in their $400 outfit, and then they're painting flowers on the walls. And my little nieces are there hanging out with these kids, but I'm thinking, I'm a writer, so I'm thinking like big picture. These are the same kids that are going to get the interns. This is the grittiest thing these kids are going to have to do in their life. Paint flowers on a wall. And the kids that go to this school, some of them have no food in the refrigerator and so forth, and they don't have the chances. They don't have the shots that these kids have. Like, these kids, I already know. I know these agents and so forth. I know what they do for their kids. Everybody, while we're painting the flowers, everybody's talking about like, oh, I just bought another house in France or whatever, or I just bought a Porsche, whatever. And it's bizarre and just surreal, Like, this is the biggest charity people can do. What the fuck? And, so it makes me think of interns. And these kids, their parents are going to pay for their apartment, pay for their car, pay for their food, pay for their whatever, and whatever else. And then here's a wide open lane for you to just walk straight into whatever company and intern. I mean, how much easier could it be? And I've known people like that, even going back in the day. I knew someone who their parents were paying for their apartment in the corridor, like, what would that be now, 10 grand or something or more? Car, here's a BMW, here's everything you need. And let me try to open every door I can possibly think of to open for you. I understand people want their kids to make it, but I'm just saying that is easier. And some of those kids didn't make it. Like the one I'm talking about didn't make it. Couldn't hack it. And so and look at like Lori, what's her name, Metcalf and Massimo. I actually did a show for Massimo, modeling back in the day. Coming off the stage, he gives me high five. I used to dig the guy, but I can't now. Because they tried to cheat. It's not bad enough that minorities don't have these opportunities where they can just walk straight into these places. Now you got to even try to cheat. Come on, man. And then everybody gets up on the stage at the Oscars and stuff and is like, aren't we so great? Aren't we the best people in the world? Fuck no. Not if you're doing stuff like that. So solution. What's the solution? Grants. You could do that. How about going to these inner cities and find the smart kids? Just because they're brown or black doesn't make them stupid. Go into these inner cities and find the smart kids and give them like 30 grand a year to intern so they even have a fucking shot to do it. And they're going to be like, great, I can figure out how to do that. Because their whole lives, they've been dealing with oppression and all this kind of shit. They're not weak little fucking babies. 30 grand. And these companies will say, "Oh, we can't afford it. We're trying, but we can't afford it." Oh, really? Like bullshit. I've seen that. I've seen where they come back to a writer and say, or whatever, and say, "How about they start the bidding at how about 5 million?" Nope. I'm thinking of a specific writer. Think glasses. That's all I'm gonna say. How about 5 million? Nope. How about 6? Nope. 7, 8. To 10 million in one day. A jump of 5 million in one day. And they say, we can't afford it. Yes, you can. You can't afford to have the industry represent America. This is one of the shittiest industries on the planet as far as representation. Every single agent I know, except for one, the one I was married to, all of them came from rich families. Let me think of one agent. Boom. All right. So his dad was a huge publisher. It's not going to be easier that way. But furthermore, does that represent America? There's money to be made here. That's my point. You guys want to make money, right? It makes me think of two dudes, two black guys. What are the names? LeBron James and Maverick. And my ex was on LeBron's team. I've hung out with LeBron. And he's jokey, goofs around and stuff, but the second you talk about money, he shuts it down. Great. Businessman, let's talk about that. And everybody was telling them that they aren't going to make it. Back when he decided to have his best friend watch his back, which is fucking smart in the industry because people will try to take advantage of you. Look what happened. Then Maverick goes on to be in Forbes magazine, kicking it in the back of a Bentley, like, yes, I kill it. Why is that? Because they've been through stuff and little nonsense isn't going to bother them. They're just going to grind through it and do the work. So there's money to be made. So that's it.